Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after some mild delays, it's okay because we're finally here. And tonight, it is I, DigitalQF, of course, with your lovely observer, Crashmate, and we are covering Elemental Esports versus 1NE Esports. And this is part of the LPL Valorant 2021 preseason tournament. Right now, we're still in the really early group stages. So, plenty of time for teams to win and plenty of time for teams to go wrong as well. But anyways, I've spoken enough. The teams are here and we're ready to go. This is a best of one only. Elemental Esports versus 1NE Esports. On 1NE Esports, we have Wildfire, Haze, Toxic, Snowy, and Issa. Now, the name Wildfire, it may be a little bit familiar because Wildfire, he was actually a 95X esports player, but that all has disbanded, so, well, here they are now. He's a free agent, trialing out. And Elemental Esports, you should know these players. If you don't, I'll tell you their names. Noob, that's Dragon, actually. Kudos, Hyok, Rolls, and Aaron. And just give me one moment, I will change these settings to be more stream-friendly. There we go. Map 1, best of one, only one map, and we'll be bind. Let's start off. 1NE Esports already gearing up, looking to go for a B-side take. They have the proper agents for it as well. Killjoy instead of Cypher, which isn't exactly my preferred choice on bind. But either way, we have Raze, the only duelist for 1NE Esports. So Snowy might have to step up big and get those entry frags going. Dragon already shooting at the alarm bot. They know he's in there. 100 HP, no armor. Hyok is the only Cypher player, giving him some backup. Hyok sees the elbow of Snowy, and oh dear me, already dinks it through the wall. That's solid damage right off the bat. 1NE Esports still going for the assault. Noob gets blinded, but Hyok, he's actually inside the TP, and he's pushing out right now. He's whiffing some shots, and it's just a one-on-one challenge around the Snowy, jumping around the classic. Right click, right on his head. That's deadly. Hyok goes down to Wildfire. Wildfire is still alive, manages to reload, and oh my god, the teamwork from 1NE, it's solid. Flawless round on the pistol round. The bomb, the spike didn't even have to go down. So that's a pretty good banger of a start, I have to say. And yeah, going over the agents, let's see. 1NE Toxic, he's on Killjoy, not Cypher. So on bind, maybe he has some strats for Killjoy. She is pretty viable either way, but the flanks will be reasonably open on the attack because Killjoy's turrets, they don't have unlimited operating range anymore. Killjoy, Snowy on the Raze, Wildfire on Omen, Haze with the Initiator, Breach, and Issa on Sova. Meanwhile, for Elemental Esports, we have Dragon on the Jet, the Signature, Hyok, Signature, Cypher, Kudos, Sova, and Aaron, Omen with Rolls on the Raze. However, the problem is, Issa being AFK a little bit early in the round, it might actually work out in his favor somewhat, because the entirety of Team Elemental, they're moving, they're flanking, but Issa has no idea, they're behind him. They may shoot him. Issa knows, he might be making a call out. But unfortunately, he is playing on someone on his brother's PC, I think, as his in his own room. Something's wrong. But anyways, 1NE Esports, they strike right back. Dragon's down out for a count, the entry frag of the duelist. Hyok gets blinded, he's blinded absolutely how he can't see anything, and Haze does pick up the kill. And Haze for 2 with the stinger, out long, defending it down. Snowy, and it's just a farm for 1NE Esports right now. Losing only Issa, and Issa, he wasn't even there to get a kill. It was okay. So it is fine after all. Oh, and apparently in the chat, no game audio. That's a little bit concerning. Let me see what is wrong. There we go.
That goes there. This is a nice spot.
And TMZ2, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. I don't even know what that is. But thank you! 3 months, man! Welcome back. And thanks for the heads up that there was no game audio. I fixed that now. It was just a simple device input error. It's all done now. It has been a long holiday for all of us. We're just getting back into it. And oh my god, look at that crosshair on Haze. What is that? I hope that... Alright, hey, it got him a 2k in the previous round. So if it works, it works. 1NE Esports. This time, being much more patient, playing defaults, spread across the map. No one's watching hookah, that's okay. 2 out B long, 2 A showers. And Elemental Esports, on the flip side, they're also being very patient. They understand that this is a buy round coming out from the defense. Elemental Esports. 180 Esports, they have some rifles on deck, I think. Yeah, just on Toxic, but Issa on a Classic, so it's a little bit concerning. But Issa being the Sova, the initiator, it doesn't matter too much. He just has to be the decent utility. Aaron, great shots onto Snowy. Tapping away, Hyok playing inside his cyber cage. Now this is a really risky position. His wire's gone. Hyok is still being patient. No one knows he's there.
Left.
I think Snowy might see his speed burst. Yes, he does. And Hayes, actually, my bad, does get the kill. Has picked up a vandal. Now let's get Crosshair in action. Doesn't quite see Kudos. Not expecting him to be holding such a tight, close angle. And it's Hayes back and forth currently. 180 Esports, they do have the spikes down. It's a 3v4, but the problem is, Issa has a Classic. He does have Sova util though, so it's not too bad. Rolls, good shot onto Wildfire. The retake is happening, and it's coming in fast for Elemental Esports. Rolls good for 2, flushing Issa out of the tube, I think. And it's all down to Snow, Toxic by himself. But look at the Killjoy util, it's buying him so much time. The Mollies are gone now. It's a good plant, but Aaron body blocking for his teammate, taking the brunt of the bullets. And Rolls does clutch out the defuse, 54 HP. Not too bad. Losing only Hyok. But that round, it was probably the best that Elemental Esports could have hoped for. You buy up and you win. Losing one player, not that big of a deal. A lot of teams, when they do lose against the bonus buy of the team with the lead, it's a huge blow. You can't afford to lose rifles and everything that early on. And thank you for the follow, Young Jade. And let's go back into this. 180 Esports, this time they can afford with full rifles across the board. Even Issa, actually. Oh, Wildfire. He's being really aggressive. Whirls in the smoke with backup from his teammate. These shot darts not doing too much, surprisingly. Issa is now back, and the Eldrin is being traded back and forth, and he sees that there are probably maybe 1 or 2 players outside baths. They are aware, perhaps to some extent, that there is a jet playing on top of the ATV at 180 Esports. Such slow tactical play. They're getting intel across the map before they decide where to push. They're not pushing one side aggressively. In fact, I think it is a B take once again. It was a fake. That's a pretty good recon arrow. Kudos. Not expecting it to land on the triple stack boxes. But Elemental Esports, Aaron and Hyok, the dynamic duo, are going to have to hold down this big side take, which is coming in real soon. The main problem is the breach flashbangs. Aaron this time not getting the shot onto the Snow. And oh, he does still finish the job though. 7 HP, it's alright. Snowy, he's gone.
30 seconds left.
Hyok, so patient. Oh no, catching Toxic off. But Hyok might just not get detained at all. It's fine. Hayes has the right idea, wall banging, but not getting anything out of it. Oh, that's brutal. The Cypher trap. Whirls picks up a kill off of Hyok's trap. The plant has to go down right now, and the defense is happening. Whirls good for 3 actually, and he single-handedly takes down the remaining few players of 180 Esports, and the defuse is coming out. A flawless round as well.
Flawless.
Even better, you save all your rifles and most of your util, most armor. Whirls. Showstopper is already online, but on the flip side, Hayes, the Rolling Thunder. This could be a really strong side take coming up from 180 soon, but they aren't being forced onto the eco. They can't afford much, and Snowy, they're being a little bit aggressive, but he is listening to the IGL's shot calling. It's an eco round. Now, I do think my mic is a little bit quiet. I'm just going to turn it up just a little bit. The adventures of DigitalQF and his inconsistent mic volume. I do hope that it's loud enough they can hear me talk clearly over the sounds of the game. Good recon arrow. Wildfire does get exposed already. Kudos! Oh, wow! Using all 30 bullets in the Phantom. And what is going on? 180 Esports, they're sprinting right into hookah, and the spike's already down. They didn't do their research early on. There was no recon arrow. There was no owl drone. They didn't think 2 players of Elemental Esports were playing inside hookah. And they have paid the price dearly. This round seems to be all but done. Elemental Esports, they have control of the spike, and they are 2 players up. Hyok, look at this, already on the flank as well, which might be engaging real soon. And Hyok, of course, gets the kill onto Hayes. Long range Phantom, to be expected. The players of 180 are falling like flies. Hyok for 2 onto Toxic. It's all down to Issa by himself. Oh, dodging bullets. Good for 1 actually onto Whirls. But Kudos was there to trade out his teammate. And another successful round for Elemental Esports. Elemental Esports, that's 3 rounds in a row now, and they should be building up some bank. As you can see, Hyok, Aaron, and Dragon as well. 7.7k in the bank. This man is ballin'. He's making it rain in the club tonight. Thank you for the follow. Olaf Fekzek and Benji Gilly. I appreciate the support, ladies and gents. And of course, TMZ2, huge shout out with the subs. The man. 180 Esports this time. They have 3 ultimates to work with. Rolling Thunder. Wildfire. He himself has a TP. Hyok. I don't think he saw Wildfire actually. Wildfire's walking in, but he doesn't know that Hyok is just around the corner. Oh my god, that's a huge standoff. Oh, indeed, Hyok had no idea, and he pushes right out. Wildfire just gets an easy kill. Issa, one of the cutest as well. Elemental Esports, their server is down and out for the count. This is going to be good, but Dragon, oh my god, what a sharpshooter. Getting Wildfire. Starts the smoke storm. They don't know that Wildfire is so close, he's dashing around. They know where he is now. It's a flashbang. Dragon is flashed. Oh, dear me, Hayes, what are you doing? It was running around that much volume in your shoes? Rocks in your boots, man. Dragon had every indication of where Hayes was. That was probably the easiest kill for him this game. And to address the chat, Wildfire, he is trialing for 180 Esports. He was a X95X Esports player, but that, you know, org is gone now. Well, I'm not sure if the org is gone, but they've released all the players. Now the spike is ticking away quite fast. 180 Esports, they might have some advantage coming into this. Snowy, if he can stay alive, that showstopper is planted perfectly. I mean, the spike is planted perfectly for the showstopper. Issa sprinting right through, and the fragile! Issa, good for 3, and Toxic kills Whirls with the Nano Swarm. Oh dear. Okay, the players, they may have actually just died to the spike, but thankfully, timing was on their side. So far, it's a really even game. It's tied up amazingly well. Elemental Esports 3-3 against 1NE Esports. Now it's funny because it's in chat. Issa is saying CRT monitor. So if that is the case, it's not a bad deal because CRT monitors have very, very low. What do you call it? Delay? Latency? So it's not bad. Just the resolution isn't probably what he would expect. Ooh, but the cathode tubes of CRT monitors are still very clutch. Right off the bat. I think that was Dragon missing a rare shot with the operator. Looking for more. The Jet can make all the difference now. And yes, he does indeed. Issa goes down. That's the initiator, the Sova, the Intel Gatherer already gone. And Dragon looking for more. This time aiming into Hookah.
Off your feet!
Off your feet, indeed. The Rolling Thunder is out. And oh my god, Dragon! He gets Wildfire out of the TP. No one... How did he not cancel? What was happening? The trades are coming through. But Elemental Esports, they have the advantage. 2-man ahead. Snowy dodging the Paranoia. It seems to be nerfed Paranoia, actually. Oh, Snowy. He's going to have to engage at some point now. From the Hunter. Aaron picks up Hayes. And it's all on Snowy now. He has the ultimate showstopper to work with. Going for the Hail Mary TP onto A side. At least plant the bomb. Meanwhile, the entirety of Elemental Esports, they are running onto A. This is going to be rough. Look at the timing as well. He barely has time to plant the spike. They're onto him. He can't get the spike down. But Snowy, how much more can he do? He's getting wallbang, and somehow, after planting the spike, his knife was out. Wildfire has called for a technical pause, maybe. Never mind, it's alright. Now some backstory in case you guys don't know why the game was so delayed tonight. It's because, actually, Issa, the apartment he's living in or something, the water pipe burst underneath his computer, or where he was sitting. There was a huge risk for him to play. So in the last minute ditch effort to play the game, he drove over to his brother's place. So he's playing on his brother's computer right now. so they may have some technical issues. But so far, Issa, he's not performing too bad. 4 kills, but then again, it's nothing to be showing off at this point. Neither team has anyone standing out this early on. But 180 Esports, they're on a hard eco round. Worlds, oh dearie me, showstopper. This is dangerous. If he just shoots into the corner, oh no, he doesn't realize the barrels are long enough. Oh, the flick is good, but the trades are going through though. Wildfire is gone, no smokes for 1NE. That's all right. The showstopper was essentially, I wouldn't quite call it wasted, but was used to take down only an Omen with a ghost. Smokes, however, that is the other issue. Dragon now, he's rotated over. They know where the Jet with the operator is playing, deep inside CT. So far, 1NE Esports, they're having trouble with vision. They can't quite push on the side, but that's some good teamwork. He did bolt line the corner, and the flashbangs are coming through. So Hayes doing a great job for his team with his breach util. And 1NE, they managed to take site pretty easily. But now the problem is, Hyok has opened up the flank, and he's going to push B-Long real soon. 1NE, they have to figure something out before Hyok does get a kill onto Toxic, which might happen any moment now. Toxic, his back is exposed. Hyok just spreads them cheeks open and kills him. Hayes actually does get a good shot on the Kudos. The trades are still going through, and it's actually tied up right now. It's all down to Snowy by himself. He's reloading, and no. Aaron, 3K to finish it off. Snowy was just surrounded from all angles. He had to reload. Nothing he could do. But not a bad round for 1NE Esports, all things considered. And yep, the pause is coming through real soon, a technical pause. But 1NE Esports on the previous round, they did manage to at least get the spike down and kill a few players. So, not bad overall. The economy for Elemental Esports still looking very, very strong. Money for days. Dragon, even with an operator, still on 7.1k. So rich. Aaron and Rural's top fragging for Elemental Esports. 7 kills apiece. Nothing to brag about. But so far, from what I can gather, this is good teamwork from both teams. Good kill distribution. No one shining brightly just yet, but that might change. And also, let's just see what's going on in the chat right now. Taco, you're playing for a team. I can't remember the name exactly, but I think, are you a New Zealand player? And you know Yifeng to some extent. I saw you guys playing on a stream last night, I think. I could be wrong, but it's good to see you guys playing in LPL.
My ult's not ready.
Oh man, I was gonna have dinner. Oh, I was gonna have dinner actually, and then suddenly I get a emergency message from Wildfire. It's like, oh bro, we are playing after all. So I had to jump on ASAP and tell Crash as well, dude, we're doing it now. So yeah, but hey, that's the perks of being a one-man production crew, well, two-man production crew actually. So it's easy peasy. I'm not too sure how long the tech pause is actually, but this should be more than enough time. I think in LPL, each team has the right to call up to 3 timeouts, so it's not too bad. Let's just go through a casual, very peaceful, I don't know, fly through of the map, I guess, while we're waiting. Because I understand that in some higher tier tournaments, they have really nice angles set up. Issa, he's getting stabbed by all his teammates. Any Julius Caesar vibes right now? There was actually was a gag present of sorts. It's a miniature bust of Julius Caesar, but on its backside there's a lot of like holes where you can stick pencils in. But as a result, it looks like when it's filled up, it looks like Julius Caesar getting stabbed in the back with a lot of pencils, which is quite funny. The teams are ready, and we're going back into it. Issa still a little bit AFK, but that's alright.
Revealing area.
Wildfire, he has called it, so we're coming back into this. 180 Esports, once again, opting to go for the B take, but Dragon! Oh my god, man. You cannot count this guy out. Like in the chat, he said he had to go for a toilet break because he drank too much mother. And obviously, the energy drink is paying off right now. Look at his reaction times. He's so fast, dashing around. But this guy is not having a good day right now. Ooh, Toxic. Great wallbang. Right through. Easy peasy. 180 Esports. Oh, Aaron on the flank, catching Hazen Snow with a spray down. And oh, that's not good at all. The lockdown has been destroyed. Issa, he's so far from Toxic.
Last player standing.
And, well, he goes down. It's all down to Toxic now. Deary me. This is rough. In my opinion, at this point, he should go for a save because Elemental Esports, they're locking down every single corner. Aaron, he is tagged. You may have seen the barrel of Toxic. Oh, Toxic, good reaction time. Flips around and gets the headshot. But right now, 46 HP. That's pretty much one shot away from death. Picking up the Reaver Vandal, perhaps,
30
for
seconds
some
left.
good luck. And this is deadly. Rurals and Kudos, they're both staring into Hookah. And that might be a recon arrow coming out real soon. And Toxic, not much more time to work with. 15 seconds. He should just save. And the worst part is, Hyok is ready, coming up from behind for the backstab. Oh no, Hyok. Toxic still pushing on the site. No one knows he's on site just yet. And oh no, Kudos switches out his guns freely and gets the kill. 6-3, favoring Elemental Esports. Once again, 1NE forced into a eco round. Their economy, it's getting broken time and time again. They just can't seem to win a round and pick up a stride.
This should do. Oh, this is a nice spot. This goes here.
Oh, never mind. I was mildly muted in Discord. That's okay, because thankfully, the ever so reliable Crash, he knows how to do his job, the cameraman, even without hearing my voice, so it's okay. 180 Esports now, they are on the eco round, so they should be looking to play as a cohesive unit to aggressively push a site. But however, Aaron... Oh, Dragon, once again, the opening pick onto Wildfire. This is 3 rounds in a row now, I think. Dragon, always first pick onto Wildfire. Wildfire has to be feeling a little bit flustered at this point. It's just not working out in his favor. Smokes matter so much in this game. And losing your Omen every single time at the start, that's not a good sign, I have to say. Issa. Okay, the doubles over the arrow land onto Heaven. Doesn't get anything though. But it was quite the tech. Snowy, great shot onto Hyok. That's the Cypher dead. The flanks are opened up somewhat. Well, not flanks actually. 1NE Esports, they are on the attack. But it should be one Vandal that they can pick up. 4v4 currently. Toxic, he is low. And the orb has been given to Issa. He has the Hunter's Fury.
30
now, if he
seconds
can
left.
secure a kill with it, or at least use the Hunter's Fury to help his team push on the site, it'll be such a good round. But it does seem like 1NE Esports, they are hightailing it over to the B site. There's about 15 seconds left, so I'm not too sure if they can actually make it in time. There is one player on the B site though, so this could work out in their favor. 10 seconds left. The spike has to go down right now. Rolls, he's hiding in the corner. They have to check all the corners. Rolls, he's missing shots. He did get the kill onto the spike. Oh no, Hayes can't plant. There's no time. And they won it. Rolls, the patience. Snowy strikes right back out. Calvert getting some kills. But Aaron, pushing out. Snowy for 4 this round. Almost onto the ace. But alas, it was almost all for nothing, I have to say. And Scoutsy, to address you, yeah, sure, Bandits, if you guys want to cast tomorrow, absolutely, just hit me up on Discord and tell me when you guys are playing. I'll be more than happy to cast. 7-3, Elemental Esports looking pretty good now in the first half. Up by 4. 2 more rounds left in the first half. If 1NE can secure the last 2, they'll have a solid chance of coming back in the second half. Finally, they can afford to fully buy. But can they crack the defense of Elemental Esports? That's the problem now. Thankfully, this time, Wildfire hasn't died ASAP, so things are looking better for 180 Esports. There you go, Wildfire with the smokes. It keeps Elemental guessing. It gives them less intel to work with. Ooh, Aaron taking a stray bullet off of a Wildfire. But Aaron surely may have heard some footsteps diverging towards B. Rurals, once again, in the octagon position. Very sneaky, but he is by himself, though. One flashbang, and could change everything. He's going for the peek! Rurals. Oh, tapping away! Bullets are exchanged, but no lives were lost. Snowy.
30 seconds left.
About to prime a paint shell to clear back sight, but Dragon once again misses a rare shot actually onto the breachable thing. That's just chaos currently. Ultimate's being thrown out. Snowy shooting, but not quite catching Dragon. No, doesn't quite realize that Rolls was there deep inside the elbow. Just to catch the backside. Okay, still back and forth. It's a 4v4 now. No one's getting the better of each other. 180 Esports, the spike is planted. So right now the time pressure is on for Elemental Esports. Wildfire hits the hole coming huge right now. He does get damaged, but those three players are towards the elbow angle, so intel is good. But the last retailers, they have to hold down the site. Toxic already onto Worlds, denying him of the showstopper. And oh dear me, this is absolutely chaotic. Issa 3K and 180 Esports. They do turn it around. 4-7.
Last round.
Not too bad.
For the
if they can pick up the final round of the first half, then they have a solid chance of coming back in the second. But still down by 3, so they can't relax just yet. Rolls on 12 kills, double digits. He is leading his team, looking good. Perhaps he is a standout player. And meanwhile, on side of 180 Esports, you have triple eights, Snowy, Issa, and Toxic. Classical server plays out B long, shoots a recon arrow to get early round intel. And in about 40 seconds, he will have another dart to use for perhaps the site hold. Dragon, good reaction time, but not quite fast enough. Hayes still does get the flash off of him. It's a 2-second flash. But the position change from Dragon all the way to elbow. And oh dearie me, I don't think Issa's Aldra managed to get too much intel. So it is still quite difficult for 180 Esports to push up to the B side. It's 5v3, it should be doable. They have the ultimates to work with, Lockdown and the Rolling Thunder. Here we go, Kudos, Recon Arrow. He's holding it, he's waiting. Good play by Hayes, actually. He's stunning the elbow corner.
30
but
seconds
unfortunately, Dragon, he doesn't get stunned, so the operator is still in full effect. Kudos does get affected though, and Hayes pushes right in, gets him, and the lockdown as well, just to secure side control. Hayes, two flashbangs left, and he's still holding in the cubby angle, so it's utmost crucial that he stays alive. However, right now, 180 Esports, they have a man advantage. But however, the fault line, if Hayes does use it, it might actually give away his position that he is in the cubby. 180 Esports, all they have to do is play this patient, watch their flanks, and get the trades. The round should be theirs, 5-7. Hayes, good play. Oh, but unfortunately, excellent flashback by Hayes, and his teammate does get the kill. Hayes is where the Omen is. Aaron goes down. Classic plays all down the Dragon by himself, has an operator and the Classic. He's getting the things against 4 players with rifles. Oh, that was a bloodbath.
Switching sides.
And would you look at that? 180 Esports, they do manage to get 5 rounds in the first half. Down by 2. The comeback is still very possible. But however, whichever team they can win the pistol round in the second half, they should be poised to have a really good couple of rounds, giving them a 2-round advantage at least. So it could be either 9-5 or 7-0.
Time out. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
Issa, 9 kills, top of the leaderboard for 1NE Esports. Perhaps he's feeling motivated right now, giving it his 110%, his 200%, his plus ultra, as he couldn't play normally at home. Or he's just purely nutty, who knows. Full silence across the map. 1NE Esports now on the defense. Elemental Esports. They have 2 duelists, Jet and Raze. So they do have the power to take site very fast. Now Toxic, he's hearing sounds in hookah. He might be calling for some assistance or util. Rolls, depending on where he takes the oh, dearie me. Toxic has no idea. He's standing inside the smoke, but his feet are still exposed. That's a great one-way coming out from Dragon. And Toxic goes down to absolutely nothing. He doesn't know what's going on. And the site has been taken by Elemental Esports relatively easily. They have the man advantage. 1NE going for a hard retake. Oh no, Hyok just looking the wrong way, and Snowy with the classic long range double tap. Kill him. Kudos off the trades. Oh my god, what's going on? And suddenly, Elemental Esports, they are getting a lot of the kills, but players are jumping around. Hey, he's still alive. The classic right clicks, close range. It's 1v2. This is very doable. One flashbang to work with though. He may have some notion that the last 2 players are long. He knows one is. Oh dear me, this is gonna be rough for him. He has no idea. He has no idea the last 2 players are long. They won the round. Oh, Hayes! Oh my god! 3 kills! But he can't defuse the spike. But man, that's still a lot of kills though. So, mentally, it can't be that good for Elemental Esports. The last 2 players, they shouldn't have lost in a 2v1. Hayes going in huge, getting the kills. But once again, in this game, don't play for the kills, play for the rounds. Rolls and Aaron, 14 and 10 respectively, leading the team and the leaderboards. Hayes and Issa both finally breaking double digits. So now it's a full SMG buy coming out for Elemental Esports. 1NE.
Here.
You either go aggressive on the defense, or you somehow try to play very sneaky. Ari spraying through the smoke, just picks up and takes it onto Issa. Wildfire, no armor working as well. Rolls just blast packs right onto site, and Wildfire not even expecting anything. He goes down. Hyok on the chase up as well. Oh, Snowy, that's a judge that they are playing against. All the players of 1NE are split up. So the retake is going to be almost impossible. 3v5. They have pistols. Meanwhile, Elemental Esports full SMGs and a judge. Aaron on the angle. Easy kill. The sweep onto Snowy. Rolls onto Issa. All sounds Toxic now, looking to perhaps get a few exit frags. But ideally, he should die, or else, oh my god. Tapping onto 2, actually! Toxic, not bad! With the classic, getting the kills. Aaron does clean up. But however, they do lose 2 players. Now, one thing I want to point out is a lot of teams when they try to play the bonus, if they did lose 2 players on the SMG buy round, it does tend to be a little bit difficult. 1 player, that's easy enough, but 2 players, do those 2 players opt to buy pistols, SMGs, or do they want to save hard, or just buy Vandals? It's mildly confusing because the 3 players that stay alive, they have much more money than the 2 that died. Kudos and wait, no, Rolls and Kudos died. Yes, that's right. Esports. Oh, that's ballsy by Snowy. He does pick up the orb, and he is 1 step closer to getting the showstopper. Well, 2 kills closer, actually. Elemental Esports looking to play an absolute bonus round. They want to take the B sites. Snowy being a little bit impatient, fingering the paint shells. And it's just dead silence currently. Hyok, he's getting some intel that there is probably still a player on the B sites. But look at this. Elemental Esports, 4 players on A. They could be throwing down some util real soon. And a call should be made that they're going towards A. 1NE Esports, Toxic and Haze to hold down the A site push. Toxic has made the right choice actually. The Killjoy util is poised in a good position to get some early intel, and Haze as well. That's such a good angle for breach. You can use your flashbangs and your fault line to buy time for your team. Elemental Esports taking this really slow, but I do think they are going to opt to go for the B take, which is once again correct because a player of 1NE have rotated it off. Oh no, Wildfire and Haze can take it down both across the map. Issa, he's getting killed. Issa for 2, Issa maybe for a 3rd, but it's not good enough. Snowy doesn't finish the job though. And the time just runs out. Elemental Esports, they couldn't do anything. Issa still stays alive. Oh, this is frustrating. It has to be for Elemental Esports. Issa going in huge on that round. And the time was up as well. The worst thing is, 2 players, I think, for Elemental Esports, they were alive. Look at Rurls. He barely gets any money off of it. He can't afford to buy full armor. And that's it.
Can I get a drop?
He's perhaps asking for a Vandal from his teammate, and bankrupted Kudos, I think, but the economy was rough. Smart play by Issa there to let him live. 1NE Esports. 3 rounds behind now. However, the buy is reasonably staggered. They don't have too much. 2 Vandals, a Judge, and 2 Spectres. On the defense. So, it is the best case scenario. Now, Elemental Esports, they did blunder quite badly in the previous round, taking too much time. So in this round, they should have learned to not do that. But it does seem to be a very slow round coming out from them. Absolute patience coming out from both teams. Now Haze has the Judge. He is in a prime position to use it. Dragon trying to catch up, perhaps, and overly aggressive peek. Doesn't get anything, only the turret. But look at Hyok. He's pushed so far up into Octagon. If he can just walk onto site, this could be huge for Elemental Esports.
30 seconds
Rolls,
left.
good util. And Snowy, trading right back. Rolls already dashed on the site, but however, doesn't manage to see a Wildfire hiding under Hookah. Dragon, however, not to be outdone, gets 2 kills, headshot onto Snowy and Wildfire, and he's looking for even more. 3v3 still. And the best thing is, Kudos has the Hunter's Fury. But no, the trades are going back and forth. Toxic getting 2, and it's just not favoring Elemental Esports. 180, they get such a clean retake. And the spike wasn't even down. Elemental Esports, that's 2 rounds in a row now. The spike wasn't down, and they lost the round. Oh, wow. Elemental Esports, I do think their economy is now broken. Indeed, they can't afford, it has to be pistols to try do something. Some economy damage, perhaps, towards 1NE Esports. But in saying bad economy, 1NE Esports, they're not better off themselves, but they are holding on, and they are winning the rounds. Dragon, he's going to have to go huge now with the Blade Storm, and perhaps get a few kills for his team. Entry frags, mostly. He can't afford to miss, and he can't afford to die. Dashing onto side, already deep inside the U-haul angle. It's a flashback coming out, and he does get blinded somewhat, but no, the right click at point blank range onto Haze. It's good, Toxic! Oh, Jeremy, 3 HP! The trades are still favoring 1NE Esports. Toxic, great headshot as well! Toxic still up 3 HP! Toxic maybe for a 4, but no, Hyok does finish the job. But the trades are absolutely favoring 1NE Esports. They are going the mile, and they are doing it. The comeback looking very possible now. 8-9, the one behind Elemental Esports. And guys, need I remind you, Elemental Esports, in the recent landslide tournament, they were going toe-to-toe against the ExoClan Mind Freaking Direwolves stacked lineup. So, this is quite the game, I have to say. Trading blows, back and forth. 1NE Esports, 3 rounds in a row. And they are starting to build up some money. Elemental Esports, they can't afford to buy this round, but if they lose, they're once again thrown back into the Stone Ages. Oh, Snowy is getting just tickled by some pellets outside Hookah. Default standard plays coming out from both teams here. Dragon trying to bait out perhaps just a push. Here we go, Kudos. Aldrin coming out to scout out for Dragon perhaps. And it's so patient. Elemental Esports, to be honest, I'm not too sure if this is the right play. I think they should be going for a more brute force site take as a team. Their players are very sharp and they can get the kills going. The previous round, it was an eco round. They didn't have rifles, so it was to be expected that they would lose quite a lot of duels and trades. But now, when they finally have rifles, they're still playing so slow, just letting the bomb timer tick down. Hopefully playing for a pick, an overly aggressive peak from 180 Esports. But I don't think it's the play here. 180, they're just not peeking at all. They're being so patient, passive plays, play the defense, and then go for the retake. Get the trades going.
30 seconds left.
Revealing area.
Pushes out Rolls. He somehow gets paranoid, so that is a rough start already. Toxic playing inside the smoke. There's a really sneaky position. There's some intel where the players are, but Toxic, he has to be patient now and not push too aggressively. Toxic pushes right, isn't aware that the Dragon is holding the bench and just absolutely destroys Toxic in the back of his head. And the worst part is that's the lockdown already gone. Thank you, half an agent as well, correcting me. Gravitas, not Direwolves. That's right. Noz, he has changed. Snowy, rushing on the side. Does get the trade going. Rolls the raise on raise action. You like to see it. Aaron, he gets flashed out to hell. And oh my god, it's all down to Hayes now. He has the Rolling Thunder. Oh, 2 for Hayes. He's still alive. They know where he is. 9 bullets left though. The last 2 players are really heavily tagged, but he misses the shot and Hyok strafing right out and catches Hayes with a headshot. That was close. That was close. Elemental Esports, they have regained a 2-round advantage, but for how long? 180 Esports are nipping at the heels in hot pursuit. They can't afford to buy into this round. Both teams, I would imagine. Let's right now, it's anyone's game in my opinion. Wildfire, the player trialing for 180 Esports. 6 kills currently, the only player on the team to not break double digits, so it can be a little bit embarrassing. But then again, early on, he definitely was not having the time of his life, getting picked early on. And yeah, just on the receiving end of the backhand from Elemental, mainly Dragon. Elemental Esports, once again, with the slow, disciplined default play early in the round. The spike gets so far back. They are getting intel and playing off a aggressive push. Hopefully, a pick might favor them if 180 Esports does peak. Well, as of now, they're getting intel, and then they are going to brute force one site when there's about perhaps 20 seconds left. So their habits are somewhat high tier, but that's not high tier at all. Hyok just missing with the spray down onto Snowy, but Rolls does get their trade. It's still 4v4. 3 ultimates either side. But however, on the defense, Toxic, if he can stay alive, the
30 seconds left.
The lockdown
Revealing area.
will be very beneficial for his team. Now that's a crazy arrow. Okay, he's trying to buy time. Rolls just actually on the side. Perhaps the showstopper was a little bit too early, and it does get wasted. Toxic, so sneaky again. One inside the smoke. 10 seconds left. The smoke has to go down now. Toxic, if he can just buy time to stop the bomb. Great flashbang! Oh, the sprays! The Toxic trying in the wrong place. But to a wildfire on the flank. Does get 2 kills. They'll also do is stay alive. Noob, Dragon, stay alive, man. Oh, dearie me. And Issa does get the long range headshot. I do think he got the kill onto Dragon after the timer expired. So Dragon, 2.8k. Wait, did he? I'm not too sure. Elemental Esports, the economy once again in shambles. 2 or 3 players they can't afford to buy, but perhaps they shouldn't. It's an eco all the way through. Well, 180 Esports, they have a slight advantage in terms of weaponry, but it's not too much.
Get out of my way!
Same plays coming out from Snowy, the boombot outside hookah. I do think perhaps it's a little bit of a wasted opportunity because given how slow Elemental Esports they are playing, you're just losing your boombot every single round early. for almost guaranteed intel that there's a player playing outside B main default. Snowy though, this is a really interesting off angle. And the players of Elemental Esports, they are retreating. They don't want to challenge. I do think Snowy, he might be just that imposing and that intimidating of a player. Elemental Esports now working towards the A site, and the read is right because there's only 2 players of 180 Esports on A. No ultimates, but Toxic. As long as he stays alive, 180 Esports, they have a decent chance at retaking sites. There we go. The initiation, the arrow is out, and the site take should come in right now from Elemental Esports. They're all on site. Hayes is by himself. This is so rough for him. He's using flashbangs to buy time for his team, saving 1 perhaps for the retake. He only has a sheriff though. Oh, that's ballsy. Missing some shots, and he gets absolutely surrounded. The tag team onto him. Wildfire. Oh my god. He is finally stepping up. Just as I say, this guy's having a rough time. He's getting all these kills now. The lockdown is out. And look at the players. Oh, it's all down to Dragon now. The Blaze Storm is gone. He's in a rough position at this point. He's around from all angles. 29 HP. Can't even dash away. Toxic flies right in with the spray down and gets the kill. 10 to 10. They're all tied up. This is looking real dirty now. Both teams, they should be sweating in their boots. I know I am, but then again, that's just because I'm so hungry and I'm just getting low energy sweats.
Placing sentry.
Feeling pretty cold actually, but all good. The game is almost over, and I'm gonna have a fat dinner. Can anyone also recommend a good yakitori place in Melbourne? I really like yakitori, but a lot of places they either do it bad or it's too overpriced. Real proper yakitori Japanese street food is cheap and it tastes fantastic. Grilled on a robata grill with Binchotan coal. Elemental Esports now, they can a full buy into this round after the previous eco. And Dragon, ever so deadly, getting more orbs, charging up the Blade Storm. And these razors, man. These trading nades all the time. Whirls, tapping away, trying to get perhaps a good headshot. Whirls, he gets snagged down, but noob, of course. Dragon onto Snowy. And it's already 1 player down for 180 Esports. Whirls going further like Issa. Same place once again, dodging the bullets. This is so good for him currently.
Spike planted.
He knows where the players are. He's backing off now. Issa has good positioning. Elemental Esports, they haven't been able to take elbow, but Ara is still getting the kills. Hayes, finally a trade. The smokes are gone for Elemental Esports. Pushes out. Hyok gets caught out of position inside the long cubby and gets flashed. And dearie me, this is going to be rough. Oh, Hayes, good trade onto Wildfire. Kudos is down to 2v2 now. Rolls still inside the tube. And oh no, the timing. Hayes choosing the wrong time to try fake a defuse. And Dragon just claps him for free. 11 to 10. We are getting close. We're getting so close now. Elemental Esports, they could be looking to clean this out, but the second half, I have to say though, it's looking real green. It has been 180 Esports' half, definitely. But how much further can they go? The window of opportunity is closing. Do they force buy into this round? And the answer is a yes. They need to win the round, 11 to 11 at the very least, and try to break the economy once again of Elemental Esports. Dragon, the sharpshooter, looking hungry and thirsty for his entry frag, the first kill. One thing I have to say though, that scope down crosshair for the Elder Flame Vandal, so clean. Pay to win, bro! Pay to win! Hyok, this is so sneaky. Oh, he gets revealed! They know where he is! He's out in the corner, Snowy! He's watching the angle, getting the tags onto Hyok. He's in a rough position now, he gets paranoid. And oh dear me, Wildfire just pushes right up. Oh, Wildfire for 2! This guy's been getting 2 kills every single round now! 2 apiece! He's coming alive! And he's coming in clutch just when his team needs him the most. Hayes is still alive. There should be someone that plays on side. Toxic, good kill! Good 2k onto Noob! The spike's going down. They don't quite see where the last player is. But Hayes, I think he may have seen the cape or the back heel of Aaron. And oh, there you go. Flawless round defense for 1NE Esports.
Out of charges.
And they're trading around the ult charge. Gonna give it to Toxic. They want the retake ultimates as much as they can. Toxic, 20 kills now. Going atomic alongside Worlds. 20 apiece. And now all the players of 1NE Esports are double digits. This is fantastic. Only Hyok for Elemental Esports on 9. Kudos on 10. 1NE Esports waking up towards the end of the game. Especially Wildfire. He was on 6 kills. He's doubled his kills over like the past 3-4 rounds. Good job. Elemental Esports now on the attack, but their economy is in shambles. They can't afford anything. So unless they pull off a miracle and win this round with some massive aggression, they are looking at match point for 1NE Esports. They have taken the U-Haul control now, but Toxic, he's still alive. He only needs one more kill, and he will have the lockdown. Rolling Thunder coming out. Toxic. Oh no! Toxic! Toxic! Gets the spray down! And one for Wildfire as well with sprays! Snowy are being aggressive, and the trades are actually going in favor of the Elemental Esports. All 3 players just staying inside the U-Haul angle. And they could also defuse, but no, the crossfire, the angles, Worlds, maybe good for 2? Not at all. Toxic! This guy's still alive. He's just getting all the kills. He doesn't even need to get the defuse as well. Issa, he does get it, and the ultimates are...
Now flee.
Well, I wouldn't say it's favoring 1NE Esports, but it is good to defend sites and retake. The best thing is 1NE Esports, they have a 1-round buffer to work with in case things don't go their way. Elemental Esports now. 4 ultimates. They have to win this round. They need to win this round to go into overtime. But I have a feeling 1NE Esports, if they play their ultimates right, they might just win this game and end it here and now. But I am getting so hungry. Oh man, I'm feeling lightheaded.
Revealing area.
Kudos. What the hell, man? What is that? Come on. You can't be making mistakes like that this late into the round. Oh, Elemental Esports. I don't know why they were graffitiing. Perhaps just a little bit panicky or finicky with the fingers. It does look to be a B-side take, a split B. Intel is being thrown out. But look at 1NE Esports. They're playing so patiently. They know they have the retake ultimate advantage. Oh dear me. World is holding onto the first off. He might just blindly fire it and get absolutely nothing. Snowy gets taken out by Rolls. Jumping up. So it was like a whack-a-mole. And there we go. The lockdown is out. That's a really good unlocked. That's a really good shot dart actually by Hyok. He tanked the hits. And they're still going further. Hyok, oh, so patient. And Wildfire, not checking his corners. Gets taken down. Now Toxic, he is on site. No usual to work with though. Hey, he's not coming clutch. Toxic for 2! The good teamwork! And this is the worst part now. Kudos, he can't afford to use the Hunter Spirit too much. He does get the kill. Toxic! Toxic does clutch it out! 3K! And I can't believe it. 1NE with the comeback. And they have won 13 to 11. They played their cards right in that final round. I love it. Wow. Best of 1. And now Elemental Esports, they aren't eliminated, but they are thrown into the losers bracket now. Let's see.
Hey, I'm the captain. I am the captain. Leave talk.
He's the captain himself, stepping up huge for his team tonight, especially in the first half, getting a lot of kills. But now on the leaderboard, wow. Elemental Esports, they had a really good first half, but then things just didn't work their way in the second. Dragon, so consistent, 6 first bloods, going fantastic work for his team, but it just wasn't enough. 1NE Esports, as a team, I think they played much better. They were covering each other's angles, they were getting the kills. It was like a tactical unit. So, it's a sea of red, especially in the middle. Great teamwork, and well deserved. They do win the round after a lot of hitches. He sent me a friend request, and we should have the captain of 1NE Esports coming through for a quick interview. Let's go for it. Hello, hello, Isa.
Hello.
Well, first off, as Wildfire said, explain yourself. What happened?
So basically, I was sleeping, right? And then I heard a hissing noise. And
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? So I look above me, and there's water. I'm like, okay, this is not poggers. So then I hear another hissing noise, and I go downstairs to where my room is.
Yep.
Like below it, and there's a huge ass hole. It's like, oh. So I'm like, this isn't safe. I could probably fall through and die. So my brother's taking a dump, and I'm like, can I use your computer? He's like, oath. I'm like, okay. So it's 60 hertz, you know, not prepared, weird mouse, weird DPI, but I pulled through somehow. I don't know how.
You absolutely did. I think it's the adrenaline, and it's just, I don't know, maybe the desire to make it up for your team. Because the first half, I think, you did so much good work for your team. I was very surprised. I was like thinking, oh, come on. This guy,
I was surprised too.
this
Like I was
guy,
playing
he
on a
can't do
slideshow.
anything. 60
I was
hertz,
so
you know.
confused.
New setup.
Brother,
No way.
I was peeking someone and it was like rendering them. I was so weird. But I got used to it and I pulled through with the boys. Very proud of them.
Well, you learn and you adapt. Ain't that right? Well,
That is right.
first off, man, congratulations. You guys did
Thank
actually
you.
manage to win. 13-11. It was close, but I do think
Very
the teamwork
close, yeah.
really came through clutch today. Now,
It
one
did.
MVP. Who would it be?
One MVP would be Wildfire in my opinion.
Wildfire, your trialing
That
player.
guy, he's IGLing. Oh my god,
Oh.
man, really just like he's so hard, man.
So he was
So
the
massive.
shot caller for your team tonight.
Yeah, but we were missing. Honestly, we were missing an IGL in our team, and this guy makes his debut. Oh my god.
And there you go.
Yes, his
Pretty good.
performance was questionable, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Well, in the first half, I would say definitely questionable. 6 kills. But in the second half, he absolutely came alive, getting 2 kills round after round after round, and ending the game on 14. Not too bad. Not too bad.
That's correct, especially on a save round. Old mate got a couple sexy frags, got us winning the round. Just from there, just went up. Beautiful.
Well, pretty valuable player. The brains of the team. And also getting kills as well. Well, man,
Yes.
so you guys have, I wouldn't quite call this an upset, but it somewhat was, especially given the conditions of you as well.
Oh yeah, that is completely right. I just hope I can play in my normal setup tomorrow.
And hopefully they can play as consistently. But anyways, in your next game, you guys going up against Paradox Gaming. How do you feel going to that? That's a OC top 10 team, probably.
I know Paradox is probably the scariest thing known to man, but it's okay. We have Snowy.
You have Snowy? All right.
Yes.
Then I'll take your word for it. I was gonna say you have Toxic. Actually, he performed very well tonight.
Yes, Toxic. He's very consistent. No, he's inconsistent. No,
Oh,
he's actually the best. Never mind. He dropped a 30 bomb against me and I started
Yep.
crying. It
Well,
was so bad.
getting bullied by your teammates as the team captain is probably.
I get bullied the most. It's very sad.
Oh, well, team captain. But hey, as long as you're the glue to keep the teams together, you do
That
your
is
job.
correct.
It works. Well, man, you go enjoy yourself tonight. Try to fix the water leak, whatever's going on. Congratulations.
I'll probably just sleep.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered to clean it. I'll let it leak. If I fall through my floor, it's alright.
Well, then you won't be able to play Paradox, or maybe play on your brother's computer again. It might be
Oath.
giving you good luck. Well,
It
Oath,
must be obvious.
brother. You have a good night. Enjoy yourself. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You go to the next stage.
Okay, goodbye.
No worries, man.
Have a good one.
Well, ladies and gents, there you go. Easy peasy. Team captain for 180 Esports, Isa. You heard his thoughts. Oath, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, honestly, that's all from me tonight, me and Crash. Do give us a follow. You can follow me here on my Twitch account, DigitalQF. You'll see whenever I start streaming. Or my Twitter, DigitalQF. You can follow Crash on Twitter as well. Crash Mate, that's Mate with 3 A's. The lovely observer doing all the camera angles for me this game, so I can sit back and relax and talk. But guys, thank you for your support. Thank you for the follows. Thank you TMZ2 for the tier 1 sub. But man, I'm so hungry. I'm going to end the stream, go for dinner, and see you guys tomorrow where we might be casting Bandits' game. But yeah, have a good night. See you next time, guys.